Hi, I'm so excited to be here with Dr. Mimi Hoang, who is going to be teaching a class on bisexual and pansexual women and intimate relationships. What a great topic, and one that we don't learn enough about. Tell us a little bit about what we're going to learn in this class.
Absolutely. I think that a lot of us may not have a lot of strong understanding about bi and pan women, and especially all the ins and outs of sexual and romantic relationships that bi and pan women experience in their lives. And so, my workshop will be covering different topics around identity, coming out, acceptance, and belonging. I think those are really hot topics for bi and pan women when they're dating people of different genders, right? Because bi and pan women could date straight men, they could date lesbian women, they could date other bi and trans people. So there's just a lot of different ways that bi and pan women may be in relationships with other people. So we'll be talking about all of that.
Sorry, exciting. So, what are some of the big take homes that people will be able to use in their practice and apply?
Yeah, I think terminology is always important, right? When you're working with a unique population, a marginalized group, we want to really be culturally sensitive and be able to ask questions in a non-judgmental way. And then really understanding what some of the challenges could be when a bi or pan woman is dating someone, let's say, of a different gender. So it's a mixed gender relationship, right? Or a someone of a different orientation, meaning a mixed orientation relationship. So they could just present different pluses, but also different minuses. And so people, once they take this course, they're going to learn all about some of those details. And so that you can, as a clinician, really learn to support your client in a way that's really informed, really culturally sensitive, and very affirming.
And I think the language thing is so important because from the very beginning, it indicates to your client, like, that you are confident in this area, right? That this isn't new to you. And I think it just creates a safer and more comfortable environment.
Absolutely. You want to be open, you want to build that rapport and really have your client feel safe to discuss, how they're feeling, what they're going through, what they need. And so being able to know the lingo a little bit is going to help you be a little bit more hip with it. And that's going to help your client trust you more.
What is one of the biggest things that you think comes up with bisexual and pansexual women when you're doing therapy with them?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of misunderstandings out there in society still. Even though we're in 2026, I think sometimes people still have misconceptions about what it means to be bisexual or pansexual, and also specifically for women to be bi and pan. Sometimes there's an acceptance, but it can actually be almost like a fetishization because there's this image or idea that, bi and pan women are a certain way around sex or are a certain way around dating and relationships. And so that can really negatively impact a woman and prevent her from really being understood or seen or even having her boundaries respected. Because unfortunately, bi and pan women are more prone to intimate partner violence and relationship abuse. And so that's why, as we as clinicians, we really want to be able to be aware of that, be able to spot that, be able to support, bi and pan women really in an affirming way, right? Where they're not being blamed and their sexual identities are not in any way being blamed.
What important concepts and things that I think everybody should learn. So thank you so much. We're honored that you are going to be teaching for us and looking forward to the class.
Great. Thank you so much. I look forward to it too.